Hi there, and thanks for coming back. I'm Keith Mason, and I'm working through simple editing functions in Lightroom. This is Lightroom 101. In this video, we're coming to the end of editing for these particular images, and I'm going to show you two other things which I think are going to enhance your editing of your images. The first one I'm going to show you is a radial filter, and the second one is a vignette. So I'm going to close off the basic editing tools, and you'll see here that you've got your crop tool and various other items. You have a gradient filter here, but I'm going to select this round circle here, which is a radial filter. And what I'm trying to do is really emphasize the light around this tree. So where I'm trying to get to is to bring all of the focus of your attention into that tree and move it away from the rest of the image. So what I'm going to do is draw a circle that rather captures that tree and the light underneath it. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay. What you can see is the radial filter affects everything outside the filter. So I can bring all of the rest of the image to be more dark and protect the image as it originally stands. That's not quite what I want to do. So I'm going to hit the invert button, and now the controls for the radial filter are affected on the inside of the filter. And I'm going to just try and capture a little bit more light within within the filter. You can see that I've brought back some overexposure, so I can just pull those down a little bit. And what that does is it just very subtly increases the focus just on the tree. And so the radial filter can really be helpful to pick out important parts of your image and emphasize them. The other feature that I'd like to show you is in effects, and here you've got a post-crop vignetting. Now you'll see many pictures where the edges of the picture seems to be a little bit darker, and what that does is it draws your eye into the image. And it can be a very effective way of finishing off your picture by adding some vignette. And so what I'm going to do is just going to slide this down a little bit. And now you can really, your eyes really follow through to the tree itself. Vignetting is great, but it does bring down the overall exposure of your image. And if you look back now, if we toggle the vignette on and off, you can see that the histogram has moved back to the left. So I'm going to go back to my basic edits. I'm just going to bring the exposure up a little bit. Just bring the whites down a tiny bit. No, I've overdone it there. You have to be very careful. And what I would suggest is that at that point I'm pretty pleased with the picture. The last thing that I tend to do before I export the image is to go away for 10 minutes, an hour, come back and check that the image looks okay again, because your eyes begin to get tired after a while and get too much into the detail. You need to step away a little bit. The other thing I tend to do is I tend to look at the little image over here on the left. That gives me a good idea of whether the image is doing what I want to do. I can't really see the detail of it, but I get an impression of the image. And so I'm pretty happy. I'm going to go away for 10 minutes and I come back and okay, so I've come back 10 minutes later and I'm reasonably happy with the picture, so I'm going to export it. And in Lightroom there could be nothing easier. You go back to the library and you export. That's it. Thanks for looking in today. I will be adding some more films as we go through the next few weeks. I hope you've enjoyed it and I really hope to see you again. Thanks for watching and see you again. Bye for now.